Welcome back to Good Dates Gone Bad. I'm your host, Lee, and I have a guest today. This is AB. Welcome to the show.
Lee, I'm so happy to be here.
Okay, so she obviously has a bad date to tell us. But first, what is a good date to you?
Okay, so a good date, Lee, is one where there is transparency, authenticity. Okay, this is actually probably the most important, like laughter. Jokes, like they can be shitty jokes, they can be funny jokes, punny jokes, but there's laughter, okay? And then some sort of joy.
Yeah, maybe not so serious.
Yes, and it can, it doesn't have to be like, okay, do you remember when you and I talked about this? Like, it doesn't have to be so formal.
Yeah, nobody likes an uptight date.
No,
right?
Because
then you're like, what, am I wearing the wrong thing?
Yeah.
Am I saying the wrong thing? Am I eating the wrong way?
Well, okay, and
am I holding my glass the wrong way?
So
right, so it makes you wonder what's wrong.
And then you're like, okay, if I order something right away, because I might have had, one of those days, or I might be nervous, am I signaling like, okay, like clearly she's got a problem with the bottle, or, or for example, you said to me, like, what if you have something in your tooth?
Yeah.
Do you want to be told? Do you not want to be told? Do you want to tell someone?
I think there's a time to be told, and maybe the lady in the bathroom should tell you, but maybe not
But what if she doesn't?
Well,
she might have had a bad day.
You should excuse yourself if you have a problem. We don't sit there with your toothpick, right?
No, but there are people who also do that.
That's the worst. Well, and then of course the bad date you're going to share with us.
Yes. Okay. So speaking of toothpicks in restaurants, mine occurs at a restaurant, and because you are a writer, I wanted to come up with a title for you. So.
Okay, thanks. Okay, wait. Now take a sip.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's probably a good idea. Liquid courage.
So the title, you thought of a name of the story for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome. So
okay.
Let's hear it.
So it is Unhinged at Fogo de Chao.
Unhinged at Fogo de Chao. Okay.
Okay, so as you know, Fogo de Chao is one of those Brazilian steakhouses.
Yes.
Where you get unlimitless meats if you turn up your card.
That's right, and if you forget to turn over your card, they keep bringing it.
Yes, and then it is
But they don't force you to eat it. You just can decide. But
no, but it's an unlimited.
It's a lot of food.
It's a lot of meat. It's a meat fest, right?
It is. It's a meat fest. You definitely don't go there if you're a vegetarian. And do they even have fish? I think it's all
it's
land animals.
It's a plethora of land animals that are, most of which are hunted down, right?
Yes.
Okay, so my date is, the reason I named it that is because I found this. We'll call him right now in air quotes gentleman at Hinge, the app, the dating app.
So we all know that the dating apps can lead to the mysterious man that has all kinds of mysterious problems, right? So
right, and okay, so Lee, here's the thing. I was informed by one of my friends who's also a doctor, that because he knew I was getting back in the dating game, that it was an app for serious daters. What do you think? Have you heard anything?
On Hinge? I don't know. Is that for serious? I don't think anybody, is anybody even guaranteed to be serious anyway?
Well, on any website, do you think? The only one I've heard of is eHarmony that's serious.
You never really know if somebody's serious until they really start acting like it, and they keep calling you, and they are determined to want to be with you. People will say, the best way that you know that a guy wants to be with you, because he will be. He'll show up at your house with flowers. He'll call you. He'll always ask you to hang out, even if it's just for coffee. He wants to be with you. But the guys that blow you off and act like, whatever, too many games, they're not really that interested.
Oh, I know. You remember?
Not that into you.
Yes. Okay, I remember that book. He's not that. There was a movie. The movie. I didn't read the book, but wasn't it based upon a book? Mm-hmm. That was hilarious.
So but that's true.
Yeah. No, it's actually that movie made it funny, but it's absolutely spot on.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so, all right, let's continue. So, I go on Hinge, in this grand pursuit of, hope was reignited, and I find Nameless. He finds me, actually. Within, I would say 24 hours of joining this great, social media app, I was like, okay, Nameless appears.
Awesome social media app, sure. I just keep hearing my cat meowing behind the door in the other room.
Well, very curious to know.
I might be a little distracted in this.
It's okay. No, it's fine. No, so Nameless was probably 6'1", a little fake baked, but not too much. Gorgeous, gorgeous hair, like your color. A little longer and made.
His hair was a little bit longer than mine?
No, a little bit longer for a gentleman.
Oh.
You know? Like more so, like a lot of guys are rocking those shorter, like even my brother is rocking kind of the shorter, like tighter cuts. Not a crew cut, but a little.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But he had good hair.
Great hair.
Okay.
Lots of sporty pictures. In retrospect, maybe a few too many selfies, no engagement with,
when they stand there like this and they're naked and you can tell it's in front of the mirror and they're trying to check themselves out, right?
Exactly.
I mean, to me, that screams insecurity.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and it also sounds like they're going to be way too into themselves a lot less into me.
Well, my moral compass was on vacation. And also,
this guy's really cute. I think
he was.
We have to swipe right or something.
Well, and he had a lot of okay. So here's the thing: I come from a family where I've got a brother and a dad who are big golfers, baseball. I love sports. I went to Notre Dame, so he had a lot of sporting pictures and stuff. So that hooked me.
Sure.
And I'm like, and then he's like, "Oh, would you like to go on a date?" That was a nice way to.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, why not?" I'm like, "Is this how it works?" Like, okay, that sounds nice. It doesn't sound, no weird intent. So I'm like, sure. He's like, okay, how about like Sunday at 8? And it was
Sunday at 8.
Yes.
Well, who took his time on Friday? Who took his time on Saturday?
Well,
you got the Sunday at 8. My husband says spaghetti. He'll give the girls Tuesday night spaghetti night. Those are the ones. Well, those are the girlfriends, right?
Okay, but see, Lee, again, running through red flags could be another book.
Mm-hmm.
Ignoring
red flags. I don't know. Sometimes if you haven't had a date in a while, and you think, okay, this guy wants to go out with me, and it might have been through an app that he met someone. You're like, why not? What's the big deal? And that's why I get these stories. I've written 2 books with 40 stories in each book for this reason. I'm still collecting more stories because we all have to kiss a lot of frogs before you kiss your prince.
I know, right?
Okay, so what happened?
Okay, so.
But wait a minute, did he pick you up?
No. Oh, see, this is somewhat. Okay, so
modern day dating. Not guys don't always.
He said, okay, so we're gonna be meeting at Fogo de Chao at 8. You will love it. There's a valet.
I will love it. There's a valet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How much is the valet?
Well, I had to discover.
It probably wasn't too much. It was probably like $5-10.
It was 8. I had discovered
That's not
upon arrival.
I mean, it would be great if it were 8 and he was paying for the date and the valet.
Well, I assumed the date would be paid for, but I'd have to cover the valet. That was the gamble.
I mean, who cares?
I'd
be like, how about I buy dinner, okay?
No, but here's
make it easier on
everybody.
So
again, jumping back into the times, things have progressed. I still expect a certain amount of patriarchy and chivalry, because that's how I was raised. I mean, my brother and dad opened the door. Like, it's just,
Well, it's just courtesy. Yeah. I don't stand there and expect someone to open my door, but if somebody else is walking up to the door, I will hold it for them.
No, but I do it myself.
Courtesy,
I do it at QT. I do it, and people are kind, and they're like, oh, thanks. Women and men. It's,
right.
And then it's not about, like, something progressive and wild. It's just how I was raised.
Right. So now you met him there.
Okay, but here's the thing. So I was like, I'm gonna go with Blaska time. So that's like a thing in my family where, you want to arrive a little late but not too late. Just to, again, if this is a first date, you don't want to seem too interested, but you don't want to seem like an ass and
be like 30 minutes late.
No, but
so how late were you?
10.
That's not bad.
No, but I also, like I sent a text and said, I'm in a little traffic, which I was, because I, that it was a
Yeah, if you were early, I mean, how would he read into it? So
Well-
you got there. So you got there 10 minutes late, and then
okay. So this is probably the most shocking.
oh, now wait a minute. You did forget to tell me he made a request before you.
Oh my gosh!
Before you left the house.
It's because I blocked it out. I think it's humiliating.
Well, he said out loud what he was hoping, and a lot of men think this way, so don't take offense. He just said it.
Right.
What did he say?
He requested a certain type of outfit.
But what did he say?
Well, okay, so on my profile, like, you know, it said educator, you know, and so he wanted, and I'm blonde, and so he wanted me to wear something with curves and glasses.
Oh, because of the teacher, the hot for teacher thing.
And so this is just one pair, but, you know, so he wanted me to.
She wanted to have that school
Yeah,
girl,
no, I'm not,
school
this,
teacher.
I mean, this isn't really the outfit I wore. I actually had to have my sister style.
He probably wanted like a, but teachers aren't going to dress like that, but like a
No, this is the problem. Like, I was kind of
like a Jersey Shore.
I was a little bit
long,
more. I was morely conflicted.
plunging neckline and glasses.
Yeah, so my sister put me in
Boots.
almost a Barbie dress. It was a fuchsia dress that I had, and it was. I mean, it's a gorgeous dress. It's I can't remember the brand, but to be honest, it was like it's one of my like top dresses. I've never worn it because it takes courage.
Sucking in for dear life.
Yes, and it's like gorgeous, and then the glasses were like a cat eye glass.
Mm-hmm. Cute.
And, yeah, but I
So
actually,
you wore them
yes, but
and heels.
yes, but I also donned a like the coat my mom gave. Like I'm clamming up the cashmere coat because I like almost like in like as a protective device.
Oh, okay. So you walked into the restaurant with this outfit, and you felt pretty hot.
I will say
You
yes,
probably felt pretty hot.
especially because I knew once that I took that coat off, like something would happen.
So now what happened when you walked in?
Well, not what I expected.
How did he greet you?
He didn't.
Well, then what happened?
Well, okay. So
You walked in, the hostess, they took you to the table.
Yes, and okay, so I walk in. So he's over to the right. Okay, so it's a large, you know, obviously, you know, it's big. It's a machine, that place,
Yeah.
and it's well run, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
And so I walk in, and they're like, oh, you know, he's right over there. You know, he's ready. I'm like, okay, so wait.
He is ready.
Again,
Ready for what?
That's what I'm wondering, and I'm like, okay, clearly, and I know.
To like
I know.
push
food-
everything off the table?
I'm like, I don't know what's happening.
I want you to dance for me on the table.
Well, and I'm like, okay, this is getting a little bit wild because I'm like, okay, I'm like you, I'm a writer, an English major, so I look for patterns. So I'm like, what could that possibly mean?
Okay, so tell us what happens.
Okay, so I go to the table, and he is fiercely, okay, let's say this is the menu. This is a wine menu, everybody. And he is literally like studying it like it is some sort of ancient tome that will release some sort
He
of...
must have been angry that you were 10 minutes late.
I know, it was more of a curiosity level and like some sort of like obtuse pondering. You know, and I was just very vexed, and I approached the table and I said, hello, and he like kind of blew me off. And
he said, I'm AB.
yeah, I was like, hey, it's me, AB. And then he looked up, he goes, oh, hey, doll. Like that.
And was he as handsome in person as he was?
He was hotter.
Hotter?
Oh yeah, he was gorgeous. He was like a rambling man meets I mean,
He must know that he's that good looking though, you know what I mean? But so then what? Did he give you a hug, a kiss?
no, he did not move. He did not pass go.
He stayed seated?
He stayed seated. He kept a hold of this.
So no hug,
this
no shake your hand,
I
no
think,
kiss on the cheek,
no
stand up and pull out your chair.
Have a seat.
Have a seat.
Have a seat as a command.
Have a seat.
And like I immediately.
As a command?
Yeah, but the only thing I didn't know what to do was there was no hook, no nothing. There was a chair for this large camel, beautiful jacket that I had. And then I had underneath this dress that he had requested.
This major look at me dress.
Oh yes, which I had never worn, and I was excited.
You look good.
Excited to.
So you look good too.
Yeah, but I mean, again, it's going very strangely.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, all of a sudden, thank God, a God wink comes in the form of Manuel.
Manuel.
And honestly, hi Manuel.
Doink, doink,
Yeah,
doink.
he is
doink.
the waiter. And he said, "Oh, can I take that?" And he goes, "We have a check-in, so there's another expense I had to rack up." But I cheers to that.
I don't know. I mean, at this point,
I'm doing some.
take a sip.
I'm doing some foreshadowing.
Take a sip and I'll talk. At this point, it looks like a couple things could have happened. Okay, he's hotter in person.
Oh yeah.
So that's a bonus, and you probably looked hotter in person.
No, that's so.
So there's a bonus. Everybody looks better in person, right? Usually.
Oh, it's so.
Unless
true.
it's a fake picture. So you got that going for you, but then you got some attitude. And some girls like the attitude. They like the guy
Oh,
to be rough and rude and kind of the dickhead, okay?
I like guys with edge.
I don't like a pushover,
Yeah.
but I don't really like the guy that's a dick right off.
Oh, I don't like a-holes, but I like guys with some edge.
I don't mind edge. I like some manners.
Yeah. Well, no, see, this was.
All you had to do was stand up and say,
No, but okay.
and pat you on the back and say, "Hey, good to see
No,
you." You
but
didn't
see-
know he's expecting a kiss or
No, but see, I'm saying why I did some foreshadowing there is things are problematic. We've got this gorgeous dude who, like, I'm eager to meet and like.
And you're smiling and he's not.
No, and like he's stone cold.
Have a seat.
Yeah, like I'm like, okay, this is dark.
What's gonna happen? You about to tie me up? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know, and I'm like,
I mean, I might not mind,
I'm
but
like-
I might mind.
No, but I'm like, this is a public place. That's a good thing I've got going for me, right?
Yeah.
And at least we got Manuel, who's a witness.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so.
Oh, I think you had lots of witnesses.
Oh, and by the way, so when Manuel took my coat, I said, can I please have immediately, can I have a dirty martini with 3 olives? I go, preferably stuffed with the best cheese possible. And he's like, and he, boom. And then he said, have a seat. Like all of this happened. I don't know if he said have a seat again. I think he did. Bossy though, commanding, with beautiful flashing eyes.
So now, what did he say that he did?
He was in investments.
Red flag.
I told you, running through red flags. What did you call it? Ignoring them?
Let's
be more honest. Ignoring them?
Ignoring them. Because we see them. We feel them. We know they're there. We go, okay, I can get
It's
past
like
this one.
intuition awry.
Yeah, but when someone says I'm in investments,
What
I
is
mean,
it?
I don't, that's BS. That's such BS. Anyway, go ahead.
So, anyway, this prop, I guess he was using, I didn't see it until we are talking now.
And what was he drinking? Wine?
It was one of the tonic drinks.
That's right.
It was either a V&T, a G&T, or one of those.
Like a gin and tonic.
But now that I think about it, looking backly, like, I'm thinking like he was a regular. Because now that I'm adding things up because of the patterns, like...
He took all of his dates there.
Yes, and I think I got the Sunday slot.
So I'm saying.
Oh my God.
I know a guy that when he was dating, he would take his dates to Ted's Montana Grill.
Oh, that's a good place.
But you take all your dates there, the same one, and the staff see you coming in with a different girl. It's actually quite comical to them.
Okay, but
that should be embarrassing.
But it's kind of creepy though, in a weird. Like, think about it. They're basically putting on a show for each day. I'm sure they probably have favorites. They probably place bets on the side, like which one will work and which one. And they probably have favorites too. That's so.
That's embarrassing.
No, I know, but
I don't like disingenuous dates like that.
No.
I like to go do something that's particular to me in the date.
Me too.
Do an activity that would be memorable for the two people. And it doesn't have to be the standard dinner. I think dinner can be so boring now.
By the way,
It can be.
sick of that. I like to go out. Like we were talking today, I like to go out to lunch with like my girls more so. Like lunch, because dinner dates to me can be stifling. And like men and women are different too. Like men like to kind of rush and like and they kind of tune out sometimes during. It just depends. I mean, it depends on the guy, but you never know.
Okay, so tell me about the date.
Okay, well, there's not much to tell.
So what happened next?
Okay, so this prop, I noticed. Let's just do this.
Oh, because he was still holding this.
Yeah,
and maybe that's why he was holding it.
Well, see, I think it was now. So I'm gonna just do this for effect. Okay, so I see a glimmer.
And you're like, what? Now, could you hold that up and show?
Yeah.
So she sees the glimmer from the ring
on his left.
On her date.
On my date, who was single with millions of selfies.
So his profile said that on Unhinged said that he was single for how long?
I mean, like always.
He was single.
Like perpetually. Like
okay, so you saw that and you addressed it.
Yeah, I literally took a huge swig of my drink, and I'm gonna put my hands in like the prayer position, like propped, and I said, nameless. He's like, yes, AB, like flirty, and I'm like,
yeah,
we have a problem. And he's thinking I'm like being sexually.
Like, where's the food?
Yeah, he's
we
like,
have a problem.
He's like, really? Like he's like with the sexy. He liked the sexy teacher thing. I mean, I liked it, but I'm like, I don't like this whole thing. This is.
Yeah.
And he's like, and what's the problem? I'm like, pointing to this.
Yeah, your ring finger.
Yeah, and he goes, what's the problem? I said, are you kidding me? And he's like, this is Tiffany's.
Okay, but is that your ex-wife's name or that's the name of the store? Because I know Tiffany's the store, but you know what I mean?
I know, but
LOL.
No, but
is that Tiffany, your ex-wife?
No, I go, really? I said, he goes, it's platinum.
So, okay.
Well, I noticed again on his profile a lot of showiness, but again, I'm like, well, he's successful. He's in investments.
But you don't put that on your ring finger, so then what?
Okay, so I said, well, listen, because I'm like, I'm clearly going to get nothing but BS answers right now in deflection.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I mean, at this point, I was like, this guy is so hot, but like, and he's not dumb. He's clearly like going to stonewall me, and he has been so since I've been here. So we still have a big problem. So I said, okay, here's what I have to say. I said, I am a child of divorce. I go, and I'm not a homewrecker. So
yeah.
I go, you need to tell me what's up. I go, because on your profile, I go, you've never been married.
Yeah.
I go, so what's the status? I go, and what is the deal? And what is your problem? And he goes, oh. He goes,
that.
He goes, it's complicated.
Why don't you uncomplicate it and take your profile down from Hinge or turn it off and figure out your marriage and then make yourself dateable. Right now you're considered undateable because
you are off the effing market, dude.
Yeah, but even if they are married, if they have an open relationship or they've got some issue, that's not fair to other people.
No, it is. Okay, this is how.
That's terrible.
This is how I see it. It's like an integrity violation.
You're either legitimately cheating on your wife.
Yes.
Okay. Or
you're setting yourself up.
Or you are setting yourself
your
up
next
for
person.
Yeah. And that's not right.
No, it's like. So remember, I said transparency. Like, well, I should have said openness, honesty. Again, like with friends, with whoever you're with, you want to have some sort of value system, right? Like, Okay, and you know what? Nothing is going to be perfect. You'll disappoint people, but as far as like core values,
Yeah.
there will be none.
That's cheating is not.
It's
that's
not acceptable.
Cool.
It's
Not
like
cool.
to me, it's a core freaking value.
So what did you do next?
And he said, well, it's complicated. I said, well, you know what? I don't do complicated. I said it's a deal breaker for me.
Mm-hmm.
I said, so I took a final drink of my drink. I said, so we're done here. You know, I said, lose my number.
Mm-hmm.
And I said,
and then you left, and then you paid your valet, and
I had to
the
go,
coat
I had
check.
to go find our good guy. But I wanted to because I slipped him a tip. Because had not Manuel popped on the scene, I don't think I would have like regulated myself to deal with that situation, to be honest. I thought Manuel was my God wink. And I don't know how many times he saw those scenarios.
Oh.
Do you?
He saw it Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night.
I guarantee you it. I guarantee you it.
Yeah, he saw it all the days in the row, even Thursday. Everybody goes out Thursday.
I mean, who knows even more? And maybe there were other restaurants. This was not cool.
No.
So
Not cool.
Do you think it ended there?
So then, no, tell me how it ended.
Well, the reason I gave you another tip was because I said, lose my number.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Billy, don't you lose my number? Funny.
Yeah.
Well, I got my coat, I got the valet, I did all that. And I'm driving back to meet my sister and my friends to go out in Sminings. And I get a freaking phone call, and guess who it is?
It's him.
Yes, and he thinks that I've pulled that whole stunt as a hot for teacher move. I'm not freaking. He goes, well, that was pretty cool. He goes, where do you want to meet up?
Sicko.
Yeah, I go, are you freaking kidding me? I go, seriously? I go, I'm blocking you. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Like, I hung up the phone, and that was like one of the first.
But there's women that fall for that.
No, there's women who actually like that.
They do. But that's what I'm saying. They look for that call from him, and it's all a game. Like dating should be a game, but I mean, some people they like that game.
No, it's like a chase. It's a rush. It's
dopamine,
adrenaline. And the thing is, one of the reasons that I love that you do this is you're educating people. And like, I'm telling you, like that's...
Well, they already know these things. They're just ignoring the red flags.
Well, I know. And that's why, though, but like in this situation, I love telling this story because it's hilarious. When I went out, I told this story. I'm like, and again, like, I love that Manuel's there because he like helped me I'm like, okay, so I knew something was... the whole shitting situation was not right.
No, it just sounded wrong from the get-go.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that story, though. I appreciate it.
Oh.
Yeah, and thanks for being on the show.
I loved it.
And y'all stay tuned for more Good Dates Gone Bad.
Thank you, Lee.
Bye.